Hello, I'm Neijah Lanae, and you are watching Group Chat. I'm here with Kalyn and Dialló Mitch.
Yes, what's up?
So we're just gonna hop right into it.
Okay, cool.
Tell me about where you guys grew up, where
Okay.
you're from.
Yeah, I start. Well, we both are from Detroit, Michigan, Midwest, and we are from a small little town in Michigan. It's called River Ridge in the Ecorse. It's like downriver area. So we always just tell people we're from Detroit because a lot of people don't really know that outside area outside of Detroit. So from Detroit, literally, we rep it all day, literally.
In the area that we grew up in is a very small town. You cross the street, it's Ecorse. You cross another street, it's River Ridge where he lived.
Literally.
And we are brothers, by the way. We have the
Same
same dad. Yeah. Different moms, but we grew up in the same household, both households. I was always at his house. He was always at my house. You know, it was like growing up in the same household. We never looked at it any differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, the towns that we grew up in was very small. Not like Detroit or Los Angeles, like where it's very big.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, with that being said, it's just like everyone's so simple-minded in a way, and
Very simple-minded.
yeah. And then when we got into like to experience Detroit and enter the art scene, that's when things started to change for us in our perspective on like as far as what we wanted to do in life,
Right.
and what we wanted to do as far as like our passion, because I was playing football since I was 9, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I literally thought that's what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and then
Literally.
like him, he thought he wanted to be a veterinarian.
Literally, I went to college for like
That's
1
so
year.
sweet. Do you still like animals?
I love animals.
Yeah, we
dog.
love animals.
Yes,
Yeah,
so-
we have a cute little dog.
Yes.
But he was always into like animals and insects and shit like that. But I fuck with animals, but from a distance. Like I think the only animal that I really love is dogs. Like,
Okay.
I fuck with dogs.
No cats.
No
I
cats.
love
No
cats.
cats?
I
They're cool.
love
They're really
cats.
cool, but
They
I can't
can
live
be
with the
mean.
cat because they do too much. Like when
Yeah.
I'm asleep, don't bother me when I'm asleep or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They do too much.
I
Yeah.
love cats because they're very mysterious. That's probably why I love cats. But yeah.
And they're
like,
cool. Yeah, they do their own thing. Like they don't need
Yeah.
you, and that's
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, like,
Sometimes they're like, "Don't fuck with me," and you're like, but,
Right.
exactly.
But
I want to cuddle.
you live with me.
And then like how he was saying, like Detroit, once we got into that Detroit art scene, like we started discovering exactly what we wanted to do. And I feel like that's when we truly found our passions. That's when I started going to school for like fashion merchandising and fashion business. And that's when I learned like I love fashion, I love to model. So, I started modeling in Detroit. I accomplished so many things in Detroit as far as like my modeling, that it was just time to go. Like it was just like time for new opportunities to gain opportunities that we really couldn't receive back in Detroit. And I like threw events in Detroit. We did fashion shows in Detroit. I walked in fashion shows in Detroit, and then we had an opportunity to come to LA. So it's like, fuck it. Like we got this opportunity. What are we gonna do with it? Are we gonna jump on this opportunity, or are we
Yeah.
gonna stay stagnant and just be comfortable? Or are we gonna be uncomfortable? And like,
Right.
How did you guys first start, like, diving into the Detroit scene?
It started-
It started with we were going to showcases first.
Yeah.
Like little showcases in Detroit that would be like at lofts. Or
Yeah.
Like
underground.
like underground scene.
Yeah.
And then there were, everyone was dressed so cool and just like, very like free spirited. And that's when I was like, okay, I fuck with this scene. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we were so used to like just partying in our neighborhoods that
Yeah.
we didn't know anyone in Detroit for real that we could hang with.
Literally.
Um,
That
and-
understood us and seen our vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we didn't know anyone in Detroit. And then when we got into like that underground scene, that's when it's like things started to change for us. Like we started thrifting, like
More, right?
yeah, like we started thrifting a lot.
And
And
I-
this was back in high school. This was like 2010, like
Nice.
yeah, and yeah, like we started thrifting and then going to more of those showcases. They used to call them like the crack house. That's what they
Yes,
were
we
called.
called the
Why
crack
was
house.
it called the Crack House?
I can't tell you why.
I really don't know why it was called the crack house, but it was called the crack. I don't know why it was called the crack house.
Maybe I feel like I can't tell you the inspiration behind it, but That's what they were called, the crack
Yeah.
house.
It was called a crack, but it wasn't like nobody was
Maybe
doing
it was
crack and
like-
No,
nothing like
nobody
that.
was
Yeah,
doing crack.
and
Nobody
nothing
was
like
doing
that.
crack. I think it was just maybe a name that got inspired by the abandonment in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, like crack
Because
house.
it looked like a
Yeah,
crack
yeah,
house,
yeah.
but when you go inside, it's really furnished. It's really nice. You
It's
know?
Yeah.
really dope
On
and
the
very
outside,
innovative.
It's abandoned.
That's
Right.
insane.
And a lot of people in Detroit were doing that, taking these buildings and recreating them and renovating them and
Right.
making galleries and things like that. Like, so that part to me was very dope too. You
Because
know,
they were kind of like free for all.
Yeah.
basically,
right?
like, yeah,
Okay.
people were
Basically.
buying those buildings. Like, young creators were buying those buildings for cheap and just
That's kind of dope.
freaking them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could never do that
Literally.
in LA.
No, you can't do that.
And then also like my brother, he started like distressing denim and
Yeah.
then started selling his distressed denim. So that brought another audience for him. And then once I started like finding my confidence and finding who I truly was in the modeling field, like I started modeling out there. I started modeling in like 2013, 2014, but I started taking it serious like 2015. And professionally modeling like 2016 until now. So it's just like, I feel like we always been like the outside kids that was just like love to stand out since we was young, and just like when we got to that age and we really found ourselves is when we started embracing it, you know. It's just start like involving ourselves more within that scene and like throwing our own events, and like people will start supporting us. So it's like, damn, we really doing something in Detroit. So it's like, as we seen the support, we kept it going, throwing our own parties, you know, involving ourselves with more events, and then now we're here in LA.
What was the opportunity that you mentioned that brought you guys to LA?
Oh, so we had a old friend, and he was living out here, and he was like, y'all should come out here, you know, y'all can stay with me, we can split the
Because
rent.
we wanted to go to
New York. We wanted to be in New
like,
York,
we were
yeah.
trying to plot on New York. Like, we need to be in New York.
Yes.
Like, he entered this V-Files contest, the model for
Right.
the show and everything.
I forgot about
And we,
that.
like, we literally, like, went to New York off a limb.
Off a
Like,
limb, like,
we didn't know where we were staying when we got there. We had to figure it out once we got there.
Literally.
We only had $200 collectively.
Oh my
For
God.
like a whole week.
for a whole week we made it
And
straight.
yeah, and we had so much fun. So it was like from that point on, like well, before that we wanted to go to New York, but when we went
Yeah.
to visit, we were like, we really want to be in
In
New
New
York.
York.
Yeah.
But like you said, we had an old friend who stayed in LA, and he got to a point where he was like, y'all just come stay with me because, you know, the rent was hella expensive, and, you know, he needed support out here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we came out here to do just that, and and to flourish like
flourish.
we knew we would.
Literally.
Literally.
Like, we
Like-
knew, I feel like we knew it. It was just like we dreamed of like just doing things that we
Yeah.
spoke of back home in Detroit, to actually be able to be doing it in LA, and like
And just to be in
gaining
a,
these
in a
opportunities
big
on our
city,
own, you know, not
Yeah.
knowing nobody, and just really networking and word of mouth. Outside of the social media world, we literally go to events
Exactly.
and
We
like
talk to
present
people in
ourselves
real
to
life.
people, you know, in real
Yeah.
life, you know, and then we show them our social media side, and then like exactly what we have worked on and things like that. So I'm just really proud of both of us, honestly, because it's like we come from a small town. Like everybody doesn't do this, like, you know.
Yeah.
There's only in the Equers, there's only what 18 blocks. No, yeah, like a couple blocks. Like
Yes, it's only a couple
What?
blocks, and like to just be able to like our parents to actually see us and see us doing exactly what we said we were going to do, like
Yeah.
a whole nother coast. Like we didn't like move out of our parents' house down the street, got an apartment. We literally took that leap to a
Moved
whole
across
nother
the country,
coast.
yeah.
Do you guys feel like doing a lot of things together and like having a close relationship helps you keep that momentum and that confidence, and having someone that understands you?
Most
is
definitely
important?
for me, like I cherish my brother like to the end of the world. Like having my brother out here keeps me grounded, and I know I will always have somebody to lean on, you know, like when times get hard, because we went through some shit out here. We went through some struggles, and like going through those struggles showed us like we really have each other. And we like showed that in so many ways. So it's just like having my brother out here and being able to work on projects now collectively, and people literally booking us to like work with both of us on different projects is just so amazing to me, and it makes me so proud. Literally.
Because we were like back in home when I would do fashion shows, of course he would be one of the models as well. So that's when it started, you know, like I designed, you model, boom, like
Yeah.
it made sense. And
Yeah.
then we moved out here and we got into styling together. And modeling together.
Right.
Like, I wasn't a model.
I used to tell him to model.
Yes, he used
I
to
tell him
always
model
be like,
for
you should just
years.
model. You should just model because people
He's
used
like,
to always
no,
tell me.
I don't think I can be a model. And now he's fucking modeling.
Yeah,
like,
because
getting
I
booked
thought I
be
had
a
to
model.
be. I thought I had to
I'm
be a
like,
fucking like Tyra Banks or something in front of the
everybody
camera.
got
Like,
their
I don't
own
know, like,
lane.
But
everyone has.
Tyra Banks had a hard time when she studied
Hell
too.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
I just had to be like that model to do all these awkward poses and like all of this. Like, you can just be universal as a model. You know, it
Yeah.
comes from within, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm learning. But yeah, he used to always tell me to model and everything. I was like, I'm gonna let you do that. Like,
I don't know
whenever
if you
somebody would come to
remember-
me with the opportunity, I'll just give it to him.
I don't know if you remember when I first met you, you were like, I just want to like go for I just want to go for it. I just want to do my work, and me and my brother are going to do this, and we're going to start taking over and doing all these things. And literally like the next few weeks or months, I think we started following each other on Instagram. I started like watching you do it immediately.
That's
And
And I was
amazing.
like,
Yeah.
what? And like you were kind of at a place where you're like, we just got to do it. Like I know we can do it, but you didn't feel like it was like manifesting in the real world. I'm like,
Yeah,
Right.
it just
manifestation
happened.
is real.
Hell
Yeah.
Power of the tongue is real, you guys. Like, whatever you want to do it.
Literally,
it's
do
just
it.
simple as that.
Go
it's just as
for
simple
it.
as that. You can't say you want to do something and then sit there on your ass and think it's gonna come to you.
Mm-hmm.
No, things don't fall into your lap like that. You have to get out here in the real world. Social media world is good because it makes things like you can be in a small town and you can have over 100 million followers. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But if no one sees you and no one can feel your energy,
And touch you,
yeah, it's like it's kind of different because someone can look so cool on Instagram and you want to work with them and hang out with them, and then you finally do, and you're like, I'm never working with that person
The
again.
energy just
I'm
be
never
so
hanging with
off.
that person again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like meeting people in real life is very important to me, and that's how we got this magazine feature.
Show the people the magazine.
Right.
Yes,
Oyster magazine, y'all. We are fucking international.
Shout outs to Colette.
Shout out to Colette.
Yeah, Colette is a girl that I met a few months back. She's from Australia, and this magazine is based in Australia,
Nice.
Sydney,
Nice.
Australia. But yeah, I met her in real life. We hung out, and then she just was like, "I want to cast you and your brother for the feature in the magazine because it was based on survival." And she picked a few creatives who moved from elsewhere to make things happen. And
This shit is
I
still
love
unbelievable
this
to
shot.
me. Look, bring it over here.
Yes, put it in the center.
Yes, we started
Oyster
it off,
magazine,
y'all.
baby. We started the section off, okay?
Yeah.
And then not only that, we have a whole interview
Yeah, a
portion.
whole interview, and
Literally.
so this was very important to both of us because it's like it's something. It was something that we were able to do together, and we always. I feel like when I said I wanted to be published in a magazine, I thought it was going to be for designing.
Right.
I never knew I would be in here,
like modeling and
yeah,
telling your
modeling
story.
and stuff, and then like to do it with him together, it was just
so amazing.
It was perfect. It was
And then they asked my brother like famous last words. He's like, bossed up bitch.
no, literally, life is about
Literally.
and that's
Wait,
shout
can
outs to
you
Dash.
can you elaborate on what boss up bitch means to you?
Basically, boss up, bitch, me like boss. You know, boss up. Basically, level up. You should never be in the same position as you was last year, or you know what I'm saying. You should always try to level up because
Elevate.
yeah, because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself feeling very complacent, and then when you feel complacent, you feel depressed. Like, oh, I'm not going to, you know. It's like always level up, always manifest things, and always try and do better, you know, and continue to build content and continue to be persistent, consistent, and things will come your way. Like literally, we're still on our way, but it's a lot of things that our goals that we accomplished, and this was a big one
This
of
was the
ours.
biggest
Like,
one.
and like.
Like, and my mom
Feel these
bought
pages.
the
These
magazine.
are, like-
I'm like,
That's a
If
real
you go through this magazine, the magazine is incredible. Like,
it's incredible.
everyone just thinks Vogue, like Vogue, but
Like this whole magazine.
this magazine, because
because
Vogue is mass produced, so they don't. I feel like they don't really. And no shade to Vogue, because we all fuck with Vogue.
I gotta be.
Period.
In
Like I have
Vogue,
to be in
period.
Vogue.
I have
period.
to be in Vogue.
But it's so mass produced to where like the pages and everything are like. I guess they don't really invest that much money into like the pages and the cover and everything.
Yeah.
But
You
this,
do a little more when you have like a smaller.
yeah, like a
situation.
smaller, exactly. And yeah, like Jungle Pussy's in this. Who else is in this? What's a few people on this?
There's a lot of dope.
So I know for me, I'm a musician and artist as well, and learning to acknowledge my accomplishments,
You
but
have
Yes.
still have goals was a rough part that I needed to like get over. Now that
Yeah.
I'm over that hump, it feels so great. How did you guys ever have struggles with like acknowledging your accomplishments, even though there's other things that you still want to achieve? Like you said, you have more goals.
Yeah, I feel like I had struggles with it, but I learned to just really like be proud of myself. Honestly, I feel like I'm proud of myself first. Like I feel like everyone needs to just be proud of themselves first, and then that's when you'll be able to really just acknowledge everything you have accomplished and still live in those moments. 'Cause we still can live in those moments where we have accomplished, rather than like, oh my God, I gotta get this.
Yeah, like I gotta
get
go
that.
on to the next thing.
You really can
You
take your
forget about what you
time.
did. Yes.
As long as you're working towards it, you can take your time and you know that it's gonna come. So I just feel like
That's
always acknowledge your accomplishments. Always. I have to. I just re-put this on my Insta story, like, don't forget. I'm like, let's not forget, fucking international, period.
I agree with that all
Literally.
the way. Definitely taking your time with it, because nowadays, especially with everything being technology, so tech nowadays, everyone being on social media, we want everything so fast. We want everything so fast, and you compare yourself to other people that you may follow on Instagram thinking like, oh, their success happened overnight. But you don't know what they actually went through to get there.
Exactly.
You don't know anyone's story. So just focus on yourself and continue to maintain and, take your time. Literally take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time. Because
your time,
I think we all as artists get to that point, because it's like no one wants to like go through the in-between shit. We just want to just
Be there.
Yeah, we
that's
just want
the
to be
tough
there. No one wants to go through the in-between shit, but you have to go through that.
But that's what make it all worth it.
Exactly.
I feel like that's what gives you a story.
Hell
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
Literally.
We got so many testimonies, okay?
okay, there's so many testimonies that it should have just broke us down. We should have went back to
Exactly.
Detroit, but guys, we still here and we
We
still
knew we
thriving,
didn't want to go back to Detroit, and then our parents like, why are you going through that when you have a house, you have a home, you can
We
come
know
back
that.
to?
We know.
Yeah, we definitely know that.
My
But-
parents are always like, "No, you're doing fine. Just stay where you are."
Where you from?
I'm from Oakland.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can go to Oakland real
Yeah.
fast.
Right.
Like,
But it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna
No.
be
you're not gonna
having
be
this playing field to
Exactly.
achieve the stuff I want to achieve.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What would you guys say is the biggest lesson you've learned so far since moving to LA?
Oh.
I know you probably
I
both
think-
have different answers, but yeah.
The biggest lesson moving to LA, definitely put your trust in yourself.
That's a good one.
And energy, read people's energy, okay? Because moving here, it was a lot of times where I thought I would be cool with somebody, and then how people say LA people are flaky and fake, and like it wasn't just LA people; it was people from everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
because-
people say a lot of times like it's not the people that are from LA; it's the people that moved to LA that have
Yeah,
this
well, I
bad
experienced
rap.
people from
Yeah.
LA, and I experienced people who are not from LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just depending on
Protect your energy
like I
at
said.
all costs.
Yeah, protect your energy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You don't have to have a group of friends. You don't have to have a group
clique.
of
You
people.
don't gotta be
Say that
clicked
again.
up. You don't have to be clicked
clique.
up. You don't have
Yeah.
to be clicked up.
Like,
at all.
we, like he said, we moved out here not knowing anyone, and so we were trying to find that scene and stuff, so we can, like, build our momentum up and everything. And I think, like, in the beginning, it was, like, discouraging that people would want to work with you, and then they would, like, they'll flop, or
Yeah,
like
flake.
people have these perceptions of you that's not true because they
Right.
don't know you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And I feel like people are starting to respect us even more because they see the passion behind our work.
Yeah.
I feel like our work speaks for itself,
Absolutely.
honestly. So I feel like that's why a lot of people want to work with us now, because just like you can see the passion. You most definitely see the passion. So I feel like one of the biggest lessons for me also is trusting people, or put my trust in someone that I really thought was down for me or for me. So
Yeah.
like he said, it's all about trusting yourself, and just like biggest lesson. Only person I need out here is my brother. honestly.
Literally.
That's the only person I truly need at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I was out here by myself, I probably would have been crashed, been fucked up, but I got my brother to keep me grounded. He got me to keep him grounded. So I feel like that was our biggest lesson, is putting our trust in someone.
Yeah.
Collectively, that was our biggest lesson.
Yeah. I think that's amazing that you guys were able to move out here together and to like stick with this
I'm so
together.
thankful for it, literally.
I'm thankful too. Just having a sibling that you can relate to and y'all do the same shit. Like, what? Come on.
Literally. And it's like we've been doing this shit. Like, we've been doing it. This is nothing new for us. Like, we've been doing this shit since back in Detroit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to look back on my work from years ago until now, it's just like, I can see like how I elevated within my work field. Like, I'm just so proud of myself, honestly. Like, because it's not always easy. You know, everybody has their struggle moments. Like, as a creative, you know, we have our moments when we're not motivated, when we're not focused, when we procrastinate, and we have our moments where like we're fucking thriving. You know?
Yeah, we're human.
Literally,
We're human.
Literally.
You guys are very impeccable and unique style.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How do you stay inspired, and like what inspires your style? I feel like it's not like just the everyday thing you see in LA.
Right.
But you guys carry it with such confidence, and you're not afraid to like be who you are. So what inspires that, or what keeps you going?
So for me, I love to be very risky, and I love to be very expressive with my fashion. So I just feel like anywhere I go, I just love to express myself within my fashion. One person I truly can say that inspires me to be my own individual is probably Dennis Rodman. Because like, he served fucking looks. Like, he didn't give a fuck about what nobody had to say. Like, he stepped out. Like,
he still had bitches. So
So it's just like, I really look up to him far as like style inspiration. He's like the only person I look up to as far as that. But I just feel like when I get dressed for me. And like in that moment of me getting dressed, I'm really creating. Like, I'm just going through my closet, and in my head, I'm just imagining the outfit in my head, and I just bring it to life as I'm getting dressed. So I feel like that's like how I get dressed. I love to be very expressive when I get dressed, honestly.
And for me, it's all depending on my mood. You know, like I tell people, I'm a different person. Like every day, like I may be this, I may be that tomorrow. You know, like I feel like my style is very versatile. You know, I don't put myself in a box when it comes to getting dressed. I love vintage clothing too. So it's like I mix a lot of those pieces into my wardrobe because it just adds character. You know, I like when I get dressed, I like to look like, oh, I have character. You know, it's like,
Nice.
I love that.
A different person literally getting dressed every day be a different person. Sometimes I be shook at myself like when I get dressed, and then when I do my makeup looks with certain outfit looks, I be like, damn, I'm really a different person.
They call it looks. They call it looks for something concept.
Mine is the hair. I change up the hair all the time.
Yeah, I'm always changing up my hair too.
They're like, wait, is that Neijah?
Literally, I would cut my hair off, dye this shit blonde, and next day I might have pink hair. Next day I might have black hair.
I love the pink.
Well, thank you so much.
Someone said this to me one day at work, like, you look like you dressed in costumes every day. I'm like, that's a compliment.
Costumes?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's a compliment because a costume is concept. It's a you know what I'm saying? It's a look, it's a character.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like, okay, then you get it then.
Right.
Thank you. I don't know,
understand.
maybe they were trying to throw shade, but to me, I was like, yeah, thank you. That's a compliment. Yeah.
Lou, do you know it's a compliment?
Think about it, yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm like I said, I'm really a different person every day. Like, you never know what you make it.
Also,
no, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Always one thing I do want to mention though, like me and my brother, we have been working on our styling page because we're been branding ourselves as a styling duo outside of like our modeling and his designing. So we're going to be dropping like our website and our Instagram for that pretty soon. We just have been building a lot of our content.
Yeah, a lot of content.
So we're going to be dropping that pretty soon, and people are going to be able to book us collectively as stylists to like to be their stylist on sets or anything like that for music videos, photo shoot, and we're probably gonna like have certain packages where we provide a makeup artists and things like that. So be on the checkout for that soon.
Please.
I hope you guys are ready to be really busy.
Right.
I know.
Clear your schedules before you drop that.
I know.
And then we still have like our 9-to-5 job too.
Right.
I just want to get to the point where it's like I'm working at less and then I can just Yeah, and I'm hoping this
Soon.
does. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm claiming it, guys.
I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it this
Can
year.
we all three claim that?
Yes, let's claim it in the
Right
name
now,
of Jesus.
in the name of
In the name
Jesus.
of Jesus. We will not,
Amen.
by the end of the year, have a 9 to 5 job again.
Amen.
Bless
Endless
that.
blessings.
Bless
Amen.
that timeline.
Amen. Okay.
You gotta
Amen.
be deliberate when you speak it into the world.
We really
Yes.
do.
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year, by the end of the summer.
Yes.
The summer.
I was gonna ask. I really appreciate you saying that because it kind of goes towards what I was gonna ask.
Okay.
But what would you guys like to change in like the fashion style modeling industry
Ooh.
through your work?
I don't know.
I would
like,
say be very open-minded. Because I feel like when I work, I'm very open-minded and I love just creating overall. So I feel like when I create in that moment, it turns out to be something I didn't even know it might turn out to be. And I just be like, damn, this is amazing. So I want to change the industry and just create more freely, you know, be open to everything rather than just the same style, the same model, the same format, just, you know, just try new things,
Yeah.
honestly. I feel like we just need a little bit more diversity. Even I feel like diversity is coming along very slowly.
yeah,
but we need,
'cause I feel
we
like
need
the
to like
industry
push
is
it more.
changing.
Diversity is coming along, but I feel like a lot of commercial companies are still
Yeah.
looking at their bottom line, so they
Yeah.
want to like make their money or their return on their investment, so
Right.
they keep things safe.
Yeah, they keep it so
So
safe.
it's like, how do we as
A
creators?
lot of, well, I think
change that?
LA is very commercialized.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And I feel like,
I think in like, as far as like New York, that being the fashion capital, the culture, I think the culture really runs that over there.
and I get it all the time, like, you should be in New York, you should be in New York, but, okay, I'm going to get to New York, but I feel like what me and my brother are doing, and what you are doing, a lot of young black creators out here are doing, like, we're making our own lane out here for
Yeah.
LA. Like,
Yeah.
we probably bringing that New York feel to LA.
Exactly,
We bringing our own vibe
exactly.
to LA. So I want to be able to bring that to LA and then start going to New York, you know, more frequently and like, you know, gaining those
Being
opportunities. So I
bi-coastal
feel like
in a
what
way.
we're doing
I
right
can
now,
go back to the cold.
we like bringing
Oh
our
my
own
God.
lane out
I
here.
could barely do this rain. I've
Literally.
never, so I'm from Oakland. I've never been in the cold.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
snow.
I just went to the snow for the first time in
For
my
real?
life a few
Damn.
months ago.
We was raised in the snow. I'm over it. Still not used to it.
So I would, to be honest, I would love to live in LA and just go to New York to visit or for
Hello,
business.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I
Even in
can't
UK,
beat
I have to
them.
get to the
Yes,
UK.
gotta go to the
I have to go to
UK.
I feel
London.
like you guys would love London.
I have to
I'm
get
saying
out
this as
there.
someone who's never been to London, but I feel like you guys would love London.
Man, I feel like
I
that
wanna
brings
get
a lot of
there
black
too.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like because they're not used to that really.
They're not really used to that. So I feel like out there, a lot of black people really thrive in the UK, honestly. And I see it. I follow a lot of people from the UK, and they really thrive as far as like musicians, models, designers. Like, they really thrive in the
Yeah.
UK. So I have to get out there soon, most definitely. But
I
like
feel
I
like that's
said,
where the check is for real, bro.
it is.
Okay.
But like I said,
Yeah.
we all out here, all these creators as of right now that I have had the blessing of meeting, like you and everyone else I have met. Like, we're really in our own lane out here, and I feel like we're building something for LA.
Yeah,
We really are, honestly.
I see it.
Yeah, I can see that.
From
too.
ground
I
up,
agree.
like not knowing nobody and just networking, going to this event, that event, like, you
Or
know.
just doing things from the
Yeah.
ground up. Like you don't really need a cosign from.
At
You don't need a
all.
clique. You don't need a crew. You don't need to be
You
part
don't.
of a scene. You don't need all these things that
Yeah,
we.
focus on yourself
think
and a
we need,
reason.
yeah.
Especially moving from a total different side of the world. You know, you can come here and lose, you know, go off track and not be disciplined anymore. And, you know,
Right.
because there's a lot of elements playing against you. You're away from your family and your friends, and you come out here and meet new friends. You know, it's just like different shit like that can play against you that
Yeah.
causes you to go off your track. So I think like just staying focused on the reason, or you know, the reason why you do what you do in the
Yeah.
first place, as far as your passion.
Exactly.
And the positives in that isolation. Like I feel like for me,
I
being
love
away,
being alone.
yeah, being away from like, I love my family to death, but like
Yeah.
being out here by myself allows me to focus on the creative things and like,
Exactly.
really dedicate time to those things.
And then find who you truly are as a
Exactly,
person. Like, I
yeah.
really found who I was when I moved to LA. Like, I feel like I knew who I was, but I feel like I found exactly who I was when
I think
moved to
moving
LA.
here helped us embrace who we was.
Literally.
Like helped
And I feel
us
like-
really like reach our fullest potential. And I mean,
Still reaching.
yeah, we still reaching. We might not be at our, we're not at our fullest
I
potential.
mean, life
but,
is, there's no end.
there's
You
no
just
end.
continue.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So it helped us like really like, you know, turn into the little butterfly.
Literally, and I just feel like our parents are just so proud of us because our parents, I love our parents. Like our parents really raised us to be the young man that we are because like when I went home, I had my modeling portfolio here and I was able to just like show our parents exactly what we have been working on and they can like just see it for themselves. Like, okay, y'all really out there like grinding and doing exactly what y'all said y'all was gonna do. And, like my mom will be here soon and like she can like see exactly what I'm doing like for her own eyes. And
This will be
things
her
like
first
that.
time
Her
out here?
second time, but like
Nice.
really just seeing like exactly what we got going on.
Yeah.
Now. So I'm just so proud of that.
She seen it the first time too. She was there.
Oh, yeah.
And we styled.
Right.
Yeah, so she was there in the midst. Yeah, I agree that our parents definitely keep us grounded, and because our parents, for one, are go-getters. Like they were never once lazy. Like they're
Yeah.
like they do what they have to do. Like period. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have lazy parents, and like whatever they have to do, they do that shit. And so that rubbed off on us as well. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to our parents.
Shout outs to the parents.
Y'all
Shout out to the
fucking
parents.
go.
Shout out to the parents.
And our two little sisters are in college, you know, so it's just like,
Yeah.
we really the shit. Like, our family, the Mitchells, like, get into it, you know? We humble as fuck, but get into it.
You guys gonna style your sisters too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have before,
yeah,
though.
we have. We always come to us like, could you help me?
If y'all was my big brothers, I would come to y'all too.
Literally. Like, our little
Even
sisters
our
be-
mom, I used to style my mom, my auntie, like
Nice.
anybody. That's how we started, like styling and
Our
stuff.
friends and stuff
Yeah,
like
our
that.
friends and our family. Like even with our friend Kashana, like,
Right.
she was in college and
Like, call us, I need a homecoming outfit.
Yes, her mom gave us
Nice.
the money to go shopping for her homecoming outfit and then ship it to her.
Nice.
Like literally.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
From the
so,
ground up.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta put those in a homegrown portfolio.
Right,
Yeah.
literally.
Right.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was fun chatting
Yeah,
with you
It was really
guys.
fun.
I had so much
felt
fun. This was perfect.
Very natural.
Yay.
Very natural.
Flowed.
And I wish you so much success with
Thank
this.
you.
Yes. And you're an amazing artist too.
You are.
Because you know I came to the girl show too.
I know.
Right, that's when we first seen you and met
Yeah.
you. Yes, keep singing, never stop.
Thank you. I will.
Love your work.
I'll stop.
Ever. Literally.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time and follow Kalyn and Dialló
Yes.
Yes, you can
on
follow me
Instagram.
Right, you can follow me at __ my stylist.
You can follow me at Flyness No Stylist.
Flyness, no stylist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Low-key, I low-key feel like they bit off my name a little bit.
Get
but
into the
They
group
was
chat.
watching.
Okay?
They be watching. People be watching.
that explore
All right.
page show you everybody, so you never know.
All right.